All right. Good morning. Good morning. Hopefully, the stream is working just fine. Oh, look. Here comes all the messages. Is Casey going live today? Is Casey going live today? Where's Casey at? Is Casey going live? Look, here's all the messages. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. No, there we go. All right, stream's working. Let me get the stream out there. Yeah, I know there's a delay. Live on X and YouTube. I can't say that, Mountain Man. Jesus. Hey, Rod, you're going to be banned. Premium Discord hates when I go live on X and YouTube because there's a delay. They're like, fuck, just come stay in the Premium Discord. Why does he have to do free stuff for people on Fridays? Mountain Man, you're killing me, dude. That was hilarious. Alright, good morning. It is Friday. Hope everyone had a good trading week. Market's going to open about a minute and a half. SPY's opening up slightly green. QQQ's opening up slightly red. IWM weaker than them both. PLTR 80 bucks. Big downside. Nvidia puts are going to be green still at the open. Trim some of those off. And Walmart calls, those are probably going to be green at the open. Not going to trim those yet. They're not above $98. Looking for that to break first. It's my blue light glasses, man. I've been getting headaches, so I gotta wear them. I've been having to wear them a little bit more often when I'm streaming, sitting here for a while. So, all right, market's going to open up about 30 seconds. Before we start, if everyone could please like and retweet the stream if you're here on X, I would greatly appreciate it. This stream is recorded, so people that cannot attend this live, if they want to watch it later on to see about the educational content and charting, whatever happened here later on, easier for them to find if more people share it. So please like and retweet the stream. Would greatly appreciate it. Market is about to open here in just a few seconds. Walmart's getting a nice little push straight to 98. Oh, I mean, that's what I want it to break. Okay, Walmart must be glitching. It says I'm up 22%. Anyone else in the premium Discord up 22%, or is that just me? I'm up 20% right now. Are we popping? I'm about to try and get a fill. Yo, they filled me. 142. 25%. Trimmed Walmart. $100 calls. They filled me. Oh, it's real. It's fucking real. Let's go. Took another one off here. 150. 30%. There we go. There's the 98 break. Now we want to see this continue, but regardless, moving stop up now. There we go, guys. Premium swung Walmart calls. For those on the stream that have no idea what I'm talking about. There you go. There's the 98 pop. Got at least a trim. Oh, you're staring at my face? The chart's not on? Jesus Christ. My bad, guys. It did this last time, too. You guys just got a whole lot of face with no chart action there. Whole lot of face with no chart action. Oh, here comes the other people. Where's the live stream at? Jesus. Fat rejection on the Walmart. Got to stop moved up, though. Trade doesn't go red. Someone said, who's the nerd on the screen? All right, nice job. You got filled at 145. Nice. Yeah, they filled me at 141 and 150. Still sitting at 141 here. Up a cool $250 so far. All right. SPY. Downside. Jesus. We're going down, down, around. Sugar, we're going down, swinging. NVIDIA runners are looking nice. I'm going to trim those 110s for the premium Discord here at 4. In runners. I mean, it kind of was already in runners, but now I'm just going to have one contract left. If you took those 110s, you up 100%. Runners only. I have one runner left. That's it. Trim majority of those contracts yesterday on that dump that we caught to the downside. Literally only swung 2 contracts left. Just took one off, leaving the other one. It's a free trade. Walmart hated 98. Not surprising. At least got a trim off there. Beautiful. So now I just want to see this area hold right here. I want to see this area here hold and then get this move up to there. If it breaks underneath here, it's probably going to stop out the rest, but it's fine. I already locked in some gains. Let me check premium Discord. SPY puts still running. Nice, 200%. Great work. Now I know why Casey didn't follow his singing career. Stick to trading. Fuck you. Great work on Walmart for the swing. Great work. Great work. That 115, 116 spot on NVIDIA, I mean, this starts a big spot. Just mark 115, 116, zoom out, look left, look at the lows from last month. Literally 1 month from right now. 1 month from right now on January 28th, the low was 116.25. It just hit 116.41. So honestly, I would love to go long here on SPY and Qs. Oh, nice. Look at all the reactions on the Walmart in the Discord. Nice job, guys. What do you mean? I'm trimming profits. Is this person Jay in my Discord? Kills me every day. All right, come on, Wally World. let's go. Wally World. Am I on a SPY put? No. I had 2 NVIDIA puts that I swung overnight that were already big green, trim majority. Hims with a ripper at the open. Love to see it. And then I swung 10 call options on Walmart. $100 calls. Remember I said I wanted to go long on SPY and Qs? What a candle. It has to clear this spot right here. Come on, Wally World. Let's go, Wally World. Casey's voice sounds so different on Spaces. Is it a clone? Does my voice sound different on here? So I'm using a different device. I mean, usually I use the AirPods. But on the Friday live streams, I like to get fancy and bust out this bad boy here. Usually the audio quality slightly improves. Honestly, AirPods, when you're live streaming, using that as a microphone, it kind of sucks. Is the audio quality good though, at least? I know I sound different, but is it good at least? As long as you can hear me fine. I don't care what I sound like, I guess. Let's go, Walmart. Bust it up. Not as deep as usual. How about now? Is this better? Same sexy voice. Would love to hear it. Let's get Walmart a new high day. Come on now. Send it. You sound like a phone sex operator. I bet they get paid good money. Maybe I can start doing that as a side job in the evenings when the market closes. Be my late night job. Not a bad gig. All right, where's Wally World sitting at? 150 on these contracts. Hey, the Honeywell leaps again are up 20%. Those are just chilling. All right, we're up a cool $330 now. We're back up. Walmart goes to 100, I give away $100. How about that? Walmart goes to 100, I give away $100. How about that? The pitch is higher? I don't know what it could be. Okay, so there's like 4 different settings on this microphone. And I don't know really the difference between all of them. So I just picked the one that I thought the symbol look. What's your favorite position in the money? Nine minutes into market open where we're talking about sex calls. Hey, we have fun in the premium Discord, I'll tell you that. Yesterday we had a blast. SPY dumped like right out of the gate, and then at that 10 o'clock, 10:05 candle downside went long, and then we just started cracking freaking jokes from there. 98 still being a pain in the balls right now on the Wally Worlds. I mean, nothing looks too interesting. I mean, look, even Amazon, opened up flat. Nothing there. Hims is pushing up 4% on the day, looking nice. Microsoft had a huge downside candle. This thing's at 385. That is ridiculous. I mean, the weekly chart was a beautiful short. Look at that huge shooting star, and then the SR flip under 420. I mean, it was absolutely gorgeous. Oh, Keith took Walmart's. Let's go. Did he swing those? Oh yeah, he entered on the same time I did. He just took closer expiration. Percent. Nice. Let's go. Great job. Keith is one of the analysts in the Discord. I love when like multiple analysts like all all go into the same trade idea. If one more person in the Discord asks where the live stream is, I'm gonna ban them. I do this like every Friday. The settings is the directional sound the mic picks up. Orientation of mic would be important for specific. Okay, so that's what I don't know right there. The whole directional thing. That's what one of them talks about. Like, I don't know if I should have the mic this way, if I should turn it like this way. Like, does this sound better, or does this sound better? I don't know. Oh, there's my mini golden doodle barking at something. I'm gonna have to keep going on mute until they get out of my house. Palantir is fighting for its life down here. This is a long spot for me on PLTR. Palantir. All right. Palantir calls I really like right here. This is a long spot for me down here. I'll grab a few of these Palantir calls for next week. Let's see. Some good volume on the 85s and the 90s. 90s are a buck. Not bad. Walmart's back over 98. All right. That's the same level I have on my Weeble chart right there. This 78.70 down to 77.70. That dollar area on the daily, I have a big spot of support. And a little 5-minute squeeze here as well. Moving to the upside. Would love to see for this to get a push up to here on Palantir. Oh, one of the babies is right outside my door playing. Walmart really hates 98. Hasn't had a 5-minute single candle close above that thing. Is every single candle has wicked and closed below. All right, come on, Palantir. Let's get a decent move here. Neurogum. I love that stuff. There you go, Palantir. Come on. It's a W for Wombo. It's a W for Wombo. Right? Has no choice but to go up now. Spine cues are shit. Probably hear one of those babies. She not having a good morning. Actually, they're about to go on a walk. Come on, Palantir. There we go. A little bit more. A little bit more. Yes. There we go. All right, took one off here on Palantir. Filled at 15%. Gonna move a stop up now. So we get that move up to 84. Come on, it's a W for Wombo. Almost a Tesla moving a little bit. Yep, 275s. In the money. Let me manage this real quick. You got a lot of open positions. Is there a free trial here? WAP section so confusing. I know the WAP is so confusing, but yes, there is a free trial. It automatically gives it to you whenever you do like the monthly shit on all of them. It doesn't charge you right away no matter what. Come on, pounds here. No pullbacks. W for Wombo. Look at this 5-minute squeeze. Everything moving upside here. Off big support on the daily. Like if you go to the daily. Oh, let me hide all this shit. Okay. See right here? This previous daily support right here. And now there's a gap to fill upside right here. So this is February 3rd low. Come on. Hit it like almost to the penny. Come on. Give it to me, baby, like boom, boom, boom. What I want. Here we go. All right. Oh, Walmart just popped. Let's go. I'm going to stop up on those Palantirs. Just trailing this thing up. I took the 88s and the 90s for next week. Come on, Walmart. Rip it. Stop playing. You're holding the EMAs, which I love. But if you're going to do it, just freaking do it. Walmart getting tight, I know. I took 88s and 90s plus 15%. Well, 17% are coming back right now, about to stop me out actually in profit. Palantir shares, I have none. Walmart, just go. Walmart goes to 100. I give away 100, remember. All right, so Tesla is popping up here. Tesla just went green. TTD just went green. HIMS. So those HIMS, 35 cash secured puts, those are expiring today. They are up 95%. They should be 100% by the end of the day. So it's 100% for $100 is the easy trade. Was an easy trade. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. So, real quick, again, if you're here on X, if you could please like and retweet the stream, greatly appreciate it. It is recorded so people can find it later on. If they're not attending it live here. I'm about to get stopped out the rest of PLTR here in just a second in profit. It's toggling like $2 from where I put it at. But for Fridays, for me, I usually swing positions into Fridays, such as like Walmart here. So caught, 35% on Walmart for the calls for the swing, getting a move up to $98 target, right? Perfect. I have that. I have a few other swings on, like long-term Honeywell for some leaps that have just been green. Tesla, just put runners, and then NVIDIA put runner. I just got stopped out the rest of Palantir, by the way. And then like the cash secured puts, covered calls and some other things. Usually swing those into Fridays, and I don't normally like take a lot of trades and just call a lot of shit out on Fridays, because for me, and if you guys have been here before, you know how I trade Fridays, but I only trade Fridays if you have profits from Monday through Thursday to trade with. It's the only reason to trade on Fridays is if you have profits Monday through Thursday. So Monday through Thursday, if you make $5,000 on Friday, how much of that are you willing to lose and still be okay? So can you lose $1,000, right, and just be up $4,000 to close the week? The answer is yes. Then you can trade with profits on Friday using, risking 20% of your overall profits for the week. Just quick math, 5 days a week, $5,000, $1,000 a day, whatever it is. If you do not have profits Monday through Thursday, then in my opinion, you should not be trading Fridays. And Fridays are for one of two things. One, quick in and out, weekly contracts like PLTR here, nice balance off support, little W, pop back up. I was retesting the EMAs. If it holds, I might get back into some calls here. We'll see. But it's either quick trades or at the end of the day, and this is the big thing for me because I'm probably going to end up taking some positions at the end of the day in the Discord, is it sets up, it's the end of the week, right? So we're going to have a weekly candle closing on all of these names, right? So like SPY and Qs, like right now, look at all this freaking craziness above. But look at this weekly candle. This is ridiculous. Look at this big red weekly candle on Qs, right? So it's gonna, by the end of the day, there's gonna be a weekly candle on these names. So now what does that mean? Where is it closing at? Is it closing at support? Is it closing at resistance? What's the formation of it? I will look at all of those things near the end of the day, and that sets me up for getting into swings. You mean end of month? No, I mean, it is the end of the month, but I'm not really looking. I mean, the monthly, I mean, yeah, it's nice to look at, but I don't take trades off the monthly. The farthest I take trades is really off the weekly. Weekly and daily is about as far as I go. But no, it's Friday. It's the end of the week. So I'll look to see how this week closed for this stock and then set me up for next week. So it's usually what I do in the last little bit of the day. Everly fell down and got a boo-boo, so she's screaming. I told you $98 yesterday. So we were looking at Walmart calls yesterday. I was like, Walmart is not going higher until it gets a break in base above 98. So I was like, when it goes up to 98, it's either going to break in base or reject it. When it rejects, I'm going to get calls for the swing. So it rejected 98, came back down here. I loaded up some calls, came back down here, bounced off this level perfectly. I added calls. So I have an average of 115 on these contracts here. And obviously got to trim off this morning at 141 and then 150 when it popped back up and went to 98 again. So now I want it to break that. If it comes back down here, it's going to trigger my stop, which is fine. I've already taken a little bit of profit. If it works, it works. If it doesn't go now, it's not the right time. Try again on the next one. But I would love to see it break and base above this and then push higher. That would be beautiful. That's what I want to see. So, took the calls here yesterday in this yellow area on the dipskis with getting the move back to 98. And then I want to target previous month high at 99.3 and then go hit 100 to get them in the money, being runners by that point once the calls are in the money, and then go for the gap fill up to 102.55, 102.60. That's my plan for Walmart. Scroll through the watch list here. Tesla's back red. IWM's looking decent. IWM actually looks really decent here. IWM is in a squeeze. 10-minute and the 30-minute upside. Are we about to push? It's a nice green candle. That's a nice green candle. Are we about to push? Walmart's trying. 98 again. But no, IWM looks pretty decent here. Gonna squeeze 5, 10, 15 minute. Or sorry, 5, 10, 30 minute right here. So it's rejecting the 21 EMA here on the 30-minute. If we can get above that. 15 minutes got bullish divergence, even though it was coming down here pre-market. MACD and RSI were climbing higher. 15-minute candles have all been green. 10-minute squeeze showing upside. 5 minutes trying to push. Watch IWM calls here. Watch for it to rip. Weird to say watch for it to rip because market's just been dying. Here we go. I see Walmart 98.13. Come on, Walmart. Spine Q's getting back over. It's looking decent here. Let me see. The Monday expiration 215s don't look too bad for IWM. 10 o'clock candle just came in. There's about a minute and 20 seconds left. They have to hold back up here. As of right now, Q's just got rejected, which means SPY most likely is getting rejected as well. Yeah. It's above the zone though, which is good. It's above this zone right here for me, which is good. There's a minute left. So if it holds here and they buy it back up off that support, again, Fridays, dadgummit, Walmart. Look at this 98, man. Every single candle. Why don't I have this turned on? I mean, it's not in any kind of... Look at that zone, just sitting right in it. Look at that red zone on MAK. Just sitting right in it. Freaking break it. Alright, they bought it up. 15 seconds left. IWM's looking good. Again, I like the 215s for Monday expiration. They're at 76 here. All right, let's see how these candles close. Five-minute on IWM looks better than SPY and Q's. Walmart's killing me. Just go. What's Hims doing? Because I still had a shitload of shares. Up 5%, still holding. Nvidia hasn't done anything. Amazon hasn't done anything. Tesla pop drop hasn't really done anything. Apple still looks terrible. Google looks terrible. I'm just going down the watch list on tech right now. Okay, what about banks? Banks are actually green this morning. Look at JPM up 1%. Look at Hims go. Look at Hims. About Morgan Stanley. Come on, IWM. Show SPY and Q's who's boss. I love IW. I haven't been trading in a minute, but I love it. All right, they bought up off the zone. Here we go. Is this the push? IWM, Ripper candle, new highs here. 12% on those calls. I got an order filled at 15, ready to go if it hits. Beautiful buy off the zone, beautiful candle. I'm about to get filled on IWM. 2 pennies, 1 penny, back to 2 pennies, 1 penny. Fill the order, damn it. I might manually do it. Oh, come on. You were right there. Piece of shit. Come on. Trim it. Fill it. The bid is at 89. The ask is 90. There it is. All right. Filled on the IWM. Jesus. All right. Moving to stop up. Here's the push a little bit. What's Q's doing though? There you go. Nice bounce too. Held the zone. Same thing. There's a zone right here on Q's too. It's fighting. It's going back up. A nice bounce. IWM again. I love how it moves, being detached from SPY and Q sometimes. No, not on IWM, not for spreads, because you don't get premium. And the strikes are way too close. You try to go farther out, you're not going to get anything. Someone said thanks for the free birth control in the background. Let's go. You're welcome. Come on, SPY. Here we go. There we go. Just got an alert on IWM. It just went back up to the same fill order at 90. You guys that don't know, I trade off my phone. There's a sell order on IWM. Here we go. Come on. Here we go. Ripper candle. I'm going to take another one off here. All right, 20%. You took 0 DTEs, 86%. Great job. Great job. Ripper candle. Look at SPY. Look, SPY and Qs holding the zone. I mean, climbing perfectly, right? Look at that. Look at these bottom wicks. And they bought it straight back up, right? But IWM was already putting in these higher highs, higher lows right here. Here we go. It's going to fucking send it. Come on. If it can break this 200 EMA. $215s on IWM can go in the money. Still sitting at 20% here on IWM. I put a fill order at $1. Sharky was long NQ the whole time. He just caught 100 points in the Discord on NQ. All right, 98. 2 pennies off. 99. Fill my order. Filled. All right, there's a fill order on the 215s for $1. INTC, we? What's going on with INTC? Because I'm still in my shares at... That's at 24. It's all right. I got to stop at 21 and a target at 30. Whichever hits first. Look. Nice pop on SPY and Qs, but they're just not getting that continuation. Look at this move on IWM compared to SPY and Qs. Detached. Love it. IWM stick. Let's go. Yes, sir. We're in the calls before the stick happened. Which stream is least delayed? Probably YouTube. Probably YouTube. Great job, Sharky, for 100 points on NQ. That's a $2,000 bill. I think he buys multiple contracts and does MNQ, though. But, I mean, 100 points on MNQ is still freaking fantastic. Even if he had 10 micros, right, and he had one runner up to the 100 points, I mean, that's an amazing payday. Sharky just got paid. Come on. Hit right here. Hit right here. Get my contracts in the money right here. Okay. Would appreciate you, IWM. Here's the ripper. Here's the push. Let's fucking go. Boom. There we go. New highs on SPY. I don't care if you took SPY, Qs, or IWM. I only took IWM. I did not take SPY or Qs, but I like the setup across the board for the push there. It looked like SPY and Qs were setting up for the push. IWM was already showing relative strength. So why not take advantage of the one that's showing relative strength, right? Here you go. Oh, PLTR. You guys are still in PLTR? It's ripping? No way. Oh, let's go. $35% on those Palantir 90s. Great job. I said if it pulled back to the EMAs, I would like to get back in. Is that exactly what happened? Yes, it did. There it goes. What chart did I have that on? I think I had it on this one. Was it this chart? Where did I have it on? Oh, I had it on the double screen. Here. There it is. There's the W for Wombo. Beautiful. Great job. Look, we put a Wombo emoji in the Discord. Oh, man. I forgot I cleared it off. I gotta go find it again. Oh, it's about to hit that target, too. That 5-minute squeeze, perfectly fired. Man, beautiful trade on Palantir. Came back down to the EMAs and VWAP and held it perfectly. And there's freaking target. Beautiful. Everything was showing upside there. Beautiful. Nice way to start the day. $1,100. Sean, you're a G. For Palantir, I did not enter when you called it. I waited for that retest. You got it? Let's go. Hey, there we go. There's another one. 35% on Palantir. Let's go. 50%. There we go. Great job. Great job. Let me post this chart. Palantir, boom. That was fun. Oh, they might get me on the rest of IWM. It's going to be the same thing as Palantir. Watch them do it. Oh, it's 2 cents away from stopping me out. I got to stop at 78 on those 215s. It's at 81. But look, if it pulls back down to the freaking EMAs, it's same thing as Palantir. Oh no, Palantir! Those Palantir 90s, they're at $1.40. Fuck. Come on, IWM, buy it up. Don't even let it touch the EMAs. That daily level on Palantir. What a beautiful bounce. Absolutely gorgeous. That's a big trim spot. For me, intraday, for the Palantir, that's a big trim spot right up here from 84 to 85. Big trim spot. I mean, it hit 83.94. It got 6 cents away. I mean, come on. ARM. ARM is looking good here on the 30-minute. It's in a squeeze upside as well. Let me throw that over here real quick. Look, 5-minute, beautiful. Very similar to IWM. Completely different and unrelated. Looking very strong. Look at that 10-minute. Look at the break right there. The break up right here. Pulled straight back down to previous day high. EMAs, VWAP. Same thing SPY and QQQs did. Need to see the buyer step in and push it back higher. And then it ripped. Same time with SPY, Qs, everything else. And it's still pushing, still looking good. That's a big trim spot. Look at these rejections. SPY, Qs, IWM, Palantir, everything just hit resistance. Big trim spot, especially there on Palantir. Great job, though, for the ones that took Palantir. There's another one. 30% on Palantir. There you go. Easy day. Easy day. What's Walmart doing? I feel like Walmart's going to be stopping me out soon. Oh, it's getting close. It is. It's actually $5 away from my stop. See if they buy it up down here. Oh, there you go. Pop a little bit. Back up $10 per contract. Woo. I sold half of Walmart. I scaled 2, and I scaled 1. So I got 5 left. Just got an alert on Mara. Ticker MARA. There goes ARM. I just saw it on my Webull chart. Just made a new high. Tesla just went back green. Hims up 5.81%. Beautiful. There you go, IWM. Old Rusty. 213.8. It's about 35 cents higher above high of day. That's going to be an issue. That to 214. That's going to be a big spot. If it breaks above that, I think 215 is almost going to be inevitable at that point. Rivian up 3.3% right now, going for 12 bucks. Let's go. I got cash secured puts at 11. I got cover calls at 13.5, and I got shares. Both those are going to win. That's so funny. I think the only other name I've done that on is Hims, where I've taken cash secured puts. Here we go, IWM. PLTR, new highs. Look, SPY Q's not a new high. Look at IWM, though. Look at IWM, though. Palantir. So the setup on Palantir, honestly, that is what I look for. Like 90% of the time for my trades. This is a beautiful setup. This is a beautiful setup. This is like A+ in the Casey Trades book. That's the reason why I was like, yeah, that's a banger. That's a winner right there. Come on. Come on, IWM. I gave him $3 from stopping me out. We're going to go make new highs now. Come on. Back up to $1. You could have got back. I called it out here. Contracts came back down to 81, 82. We're back up at $1 right now. You have a 25%. Almost 30% now if you bought the dip on it. It was Palantir. I'm not letting it do what Palantir did to me. Not letting me stop out right there. Here we go. Here's a push. SPY Qs. Palantir's. Oh, freaking ripper. It's all right. Come on. We're going to make it without WM. I mean, I can't be mad. I made money on Palantir too. Look at this. Gotta love the squeeze. And the Wombo. Told you, the Wombo. I Wombo, you Wombo, he, she, we, Wombo. You can't mess with a Wombo. Alright, a little bit higher here. Looking for about a 25-30 cent pop on IWM. I want to see 110 on these 215s. Spot pushing. Did Casey Algo signal anything? Signal a short pre-market. That was nice. Amazon just went green. ARM. I know I just keep mentioning it, but there it goes. There it goes. I didn't take ARM, but if you took ARM, ripping. That one was looking so good. TradingView doesn't have a 30-minute squeeze. Webull did. That's where I saw it over there. It's not on TradingView on the squeeze indicator, but it was on Webull. Ripping. Hims, new high a day. Damn. Oh my goodness, let's go. Look at this bad boy go. Break 46, go to 50. I'm going to sell more of HIMS at 50. All right, SPY new high a day, hitting January NFP high. Beautiful push on QQQ, also January NFP high. So watch for a short rejection spot. It can, I want to see it push up a little bit higher, actually go up to this spot right here on SPY and Qs, and go up to this spot here on IWM and get a trim off before it does get the rejection. I've still got 2.5 minutes left. We can do it. We can do it. HIMS. 32% on SPY calls. Great work. Yeah, we're popping. Brand new whip just hopped in. I just get an alert on. Oh, that's fine. Let's go HIMS. Come on. Almost there. My mini golden dude is going crazy right now. NVIDIA new high day. Q's new high. It's pushing towards January. There's January NFP. There's SPY, NFP, IWM. Come on. Contracts are at 106, 107. I'm watching it right here. Part of me wants to take a trim. I got 4 contracts left. I'll take one off here. Still going to leave another one to trim at a $1.10. All right, took one off. Just because SPY and Qs are at that resistance, I feel like the 3 of them can simultaneously just get up near this resistance area. You're talking pennies. I mean, it's never going to be to the T every single time, but man, earlier when I said we about to push, got these freaking IWM calls. Doesn't matter what you took. SPY, Qs, IWM, all 3 of them did. Beautiful. Yep. So SPY, Qs, hit it. IWM, come on, baby. Come on. You got the pre-market high break here. Stop closing underneath previous day low in the EMAs. Pushing up here to these targets. It's beautiful. It was beautiful. I want more. Come on. Mount Man, fine. Casey, I trimmed some. Only 3 left here. I'm just being cautious. It's Friday. It was a good trade. Still early. We can move up higher. I mean, SPY and Qs, they are pushing higher. All right, here we go. Come on. Go freaking hit this target. SPY's about to hit the 200 EMA. Come on. What a beautiful push. Let's go. You didn't play IWM, but you played SPY. Yeah, all three of them worked out. Could have went 3 for 3, taking all of them. Great work, though. Oh, order filled. 110 IWM. Let's go. Great work, guys. How about that push? All right. Look at that. I said 213.88. 213.88. Look at the top of the screen. On the high of this 5-minute candle. 213.88 to the freaking penny. Beautiful. And the 110 trim. Beautiful. So even if you didn't get in on the initial move up here, it gave the retest, kept me green by 2 to 3 cents. And then Ripper. All right. Gonna move a stop up. All right, 40%. I mean, it's always fun. Walmart is back down to 120 on those. 119, about $5 away from stopping out the rest of those after the profit scales. I mean, this is a rejection spot right up here. You got 200 EMA on SPY, Qs, previous month high and target there on IWM. I would expect a red candle here. Now, if they just want to rip straight through it and keep on trucking, go ahead, but with no pullbacks, just keep the contracts green the whole time. It's fine by me. What's up, Eva? Trish, does your class teach a lot on swings also, mostly day trades? Both, everything. So the strategy that I use mainly to trade, okay, so, and we'll use Palantir, for example. That setup, I use it on every stock on every time frame. It doesn't change. So this setup here, right? So you got to think. This was based off of a previous day low. Okay, right here. This is a big spot, Palantir, right? I marked that previous day low. My previous day low, 78.47. I marked 78.48, right? That yellow line. This on the daily. So that looks good for potential call swings off that area, right? Based on a higher time frame. Look at the move that it catches intraday on the 5-minute. Look where I drew that yellow line. Right here. Okay? Look at the chart intraday. Beautiful, right? So that same setup that I would see there on the daily or the weekly, whatever it is, I look for that. And also here on the 5-minute, I see a lot of things as well that I would love to look at on the daily. Where's the MACD at, the RSI? I love the squeeze indicator. The daily EMAs, just common and key levels of support and resistance. That same strategy used on the higher time frames for swings, I will use it right here on a 5-minute chart intraday. Doesn't matter the name, doesn't matter the time frame. 5-minute, 15, 30-minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, daily, weekly, doesn't matter. Depending on what time frame I see that setup on will depend on what contracts I will take. So, and how long I want to be into this trade. So this setup right here that I saw for Palantir, if I saw this on the 1 or the 4 hour, it's based on the larger time frame. The move that's going to happen on the 1 and 4 hour when it works out is going to be significant versus on the 5-minute. So I'll probably buy a little bit more time, right, and pay a little bit higher premium and get an extra week or two expiration, because on the higher time frame, it needs more time for that trade to play out. For this one, based on the 5-minute, I did weeklies, right? It's on a 5-minute chart. I'm not going to buy a month or 2 out contracts. It's not based on a higher time frame. That setup was based on the 5-minute, so it's a day trade. But that same strategy, I apply it, and it covers everything: daily or day trades and swing trades. It's the theta that always gets me though on the swings. Yep. So the issue with swings is that's the big part with swings. A lot of people don't know what contracts to buy when it comes to swing trading. And look at this rejection. Beautiful. Should have played it fucking. Look at this. Look. Simultaneously across the board. Look at the 200 EMA. Look at the purple line that's about to show up on my SPY chart. Look at that. Go to Qs. IWM target. All three lined up. Rejection. There's a buy spot right here. Intraday. That's an evening star though on the 5. I don't really like it. A beautiful short though. That was a beautiful spot for a short. Crossbar just set at SPY and Q's evening star setup. Yep, right off that resistance. So still in the trend, no lower high. Yep. Yep. You make a case for both. I would have taken the initial rejection and did a front run on it to get it back down to the 90 EMA, because this is where they would buy to put in the higher low. You can already see the trend line that Auto drew on the chart here. That would be target, right? So if you went short off the 200 right here at the high on the resistance, that's a trim spot, because this is where they're going to buy it back up. Trend still intact. What's Palantir doing after hitting target? Look, Palantir, purple line. Shit you not. Shit you not. Palantir, purple line. IWM just bounced off the purple line. Let's go. How's ARM doing after that move? Evening star on the 5. It got the big push. That's a fight the trend right here on ARM. But that is definitely a short setup that I would love to watch. 9 times out of 10, next candle's red. That's not a fact. That's just my opinion. It's just what I say when I see evening stars. Watch the 125s on ARM next week expiration. Apple's fighting for its life if it wants to go green or red. Hims pulling back here. Does Walmart ripping? Those contracts came back down to 119. I'm at 132. Not ripping. Nice bounce. Back to VWAP here. Let's go. Freaking do it already. All right. Watch ARM. 9 times out of 10, this next candle's red. Right here. Right there. It's not an ideal trade because it's a 1-to-1. All right. But, whoopsies. No, give me the arrow. Right there. I love me a good evening star. Fighting the trend, and that's where they would bounce it. But, love evening stars. The purple line is the 200 EMA. Whoopsies. 200 EMA. Sean, SPY calls, 89%. You're a G. ARM breaks that 9. 9 times out of 10, X candle's red. Come on. Come on down to the 21. IWM's bouncing and holding. SPY and Q's kind of stagnant above the 9. I love me a good evening star, especially a clean setup like that too. Come on now. Bring it down. Go kiss the 21 EMA. Q sitting right on the 9. SPY sitting right on the 9. I mean, this is where they need to hold it if they want to keep their trend intact. NVIDIA just hit the 9. IWM. 1.6 million volume came in there when it hit that high. Apple is coiled on the 5-minute to the 30-minute. It's going to squeeze on all time frames. Just waiting for Walmart to freaking do its thing. Come on, ARM. Go kiss that 21. Can't believe how nice evening and morning stars are pivot areas. One of my biggest takeaways from watching Casey. It's the best. They are the best. Come on, ARM. Just prove me right. I mean, as of right now, this candle is red. Let me send that in the Discord real quick. 21, 21, 21. That's right, 21, 21. All right, Evening Star on IWM. Evening Star on Qs. They're trying to break below the 9, but they can't. There's 42 seconds left. All the candles are red, but they're not a significant red candle. And they're still closing and holding above the 9. Again, just fighting the trend. Trend's intact. It's higher highs and higher lows. See, it's red over here. It's green on Webull. Do you think it's a coincidence? Potential morning star forming on Netflix weekly. We will look at that. So for the people here on the stream, another thing about Fridays, this is the time for where you can like ask any kind of questions that you have. If you want me to look at, I mean, like this person right here wants me to look at Netflix on the weekly. Absolutely. I'm going to pull that up here in a second. You make a Discord section where you publish all your current holdings, long-term options, and shares. I do. I have one. It's called Long-Term Account. Come on. Q's bouncing. It closed a red candle. 9 times out of 10. Usually does. IWM's was a green doji. SPY's was red. So they all closed red except for IWM, which was a small green doji. But they all held and closed above the 9 EMA. Still would love to see ARM fail underneath 131.8 and go hit the 21, but be fighting The trend Nvidia getting a good bounce off the 9. SPY getting a good bounce off the 9. QQQ getting a good bounce off the 9. Same with IWM. How's Palantir looking? Still strong. That was beautiful. That was one of the top moves this morning. Well, I mean, actually, I don't know. SPY, Qs, IWM, and Palantir, all 4 of those ran around the exact same time. Called out like every single one of those. Okay, it's a shooting star. Evening and morning starts remind me of the mastermind class. You know it. It's the best one. Netflix week, or is that monthly? Is a shooting star. Arm puts are moving. Up 12% here. I'll see a little bit more on them. We'll look that up real quick though. One person said weekly, one person said monthly. Weekly, okay, so it's actually, you got a double top, and you also have a double bottom of support. You got a midpoint here. Monthly, that can be a shooting star. If it closes between 9:55 and 9:40 by the end of today, I like Netflix for a swing short. I would definitely be keeping that on watch there. Backtest rejection of NFP. She's almost there. She's almost there. She's almost there. Drop it low, girl. 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 I can't believe I'm still in Walmart. That was an impressive Tesla short. Nice freaking job. Thank you. Was bearish at 380 and to take it back down to 360 and then 330. Bounce back up to 360. Take it back down to 330. Back down to 300. And then 280, 275 was full target. And Tesla, 273.6. $107 to the downside. It was beautiful. 15-minute meta squeeze, potential upside. Take a look. Yep. Okay. I see it. Great job, crypto. Let me turn off this. It's also going to squeeze on the 30-minute. Um, it kind of looks like a Head and Shoulders, but I see the 30-minute as well. So that's what it's fighting, and I see a potential falling wedge right there. So what it needs to break. Hold on, let me. Manage this real quick. Walmart just popped back up a little bit. Cool. Meta looks good. I see a potential Head and Shoulders. That's the only thing I don't like. But the 15-minute can send it higher to 665. Which I know is not much. But you have a spot right here. Drop it down to the 5-minute. This is what you're fighting. So it's breaking above it. And it's like, even if it does rip above this, there's resistance right up there. But it isn't a 15-minute squeeze. It is trying to move upside. And I see the potential. So I see a falling wedge near the right shoulder, but I see a Head and Shoulders overall. I mean, it's never not the most perfect Head and Shoulders. But so you got just this price action right here. You got the head come straight back down, and then you got the matching right here. See how the right shoulder and the left shoulder line up near this zone? This is what's stopping Meta. That's what's going to stop it from going higher, is that zone right there. So I think on the 15-minute, it absolutely can pop up right up here. The issue is with what it looks like when you zoom out on the 15 and 30-minute, that's where it would go for a short. So I do think it pops up right here, and I think it's going to end up getting slapped right there. If that gets invalidated, it's going to push up higher and go to 670. But the 15-minute does look like a squeeze right up to right here. So I could see it pushing up right here and then coming straight back down right here. So for a short-lived trade for this move up near 665 target, I think that does look pretty decent. Come on, IWM. Ah! I want to just move my arrows. Arm is still just chilling. Nice bounce off the 9. Trend still intact, looking good. So now above the 200 EMA, 590 psych level. SPY is also in a squeeze on the 15-minute. As of right now, it's showing upside. I like this for a potential put credit spread. I'm going to look at Qs. Vertical $2 wide. Qs is at 503. I like 495s or 494s. Margin sell. I like this for a push, for a put credit spread on SPY and Qs. SPY. I mean, I also like it for a call credit spread at the same time. Almost an iron condor-ish day can be upon us. Like, could I sell 578? No, I can't. It's closed. It's a $4. I could do 579s. Well, the 579, 577 versus a 578, 576 put credit spread, the premium's the same. I would have to do 580, 578, which I could see SPY hitting 580. Come on, IWM. Break that freaking level. All right, here we go, SPY. See if she can do it. Go, baby, go. Go, baby, go. Go, baby, go. All right, here's the stick on Meta. There's the 200 EMA. Just hit. IWM's about to give a new high a day. What's up, Kevin? What's up, Kevin? All right, IWM new highs. SPY new high a day. Theta's starting to kick in. We're back at the same target on IWM here. Briefly above, contract still at 110. There's 665 on Meta. If it can break and base over that, the 30-minute can send it upside. Beautiful 15-minute though. Squeeze there to that 665 target. Great job, crypto. There you go. Nice catch. SPY new highs. You can get up to 590 today. Can I sell a call credit spread too? I would like to sell like 513s on Qs. No. I could do 511, 513, too close for me. I guess it's actually not too bad. That would kind of where the Iron Condor would sit at. $511, $513 on Qs. Watch this rejection on Meta. If it can break and base above that, I think it's solid. But if it gives any kind of shooting star, anything, watch that. You would want to see it break and base 670 would be next target upside for that continuation for the squeeze. All right, I'm gonna take the Qs, 595, 593s. 0 DTE put credit spread. Give myself room to add on this. But I am going to get 60 contracts. And also potential iron condor at some point in time during a lunch. I just sent that out in the Discord. I just sent the trade alert for my position that I just took there on Qs. Meta pushing. You got the trading view alert on Meta. Great job. Love the squeeze indicator. All right, so there's the top of that little zone. So now that's the question. Can it base above this, or are they going to slap it? Trump is speaking. Kevin said crowd 30-minute. Crowd looks pretty good. I got resistance right here. It's consolidating right at it. Had a good move up this morning though. Rivian over 12. Walmart just chilling. Just chilling. Amazon new high a day. Not a bad spot for a short scalp opportunity though here on SPY and Qs. I do see a Morningstar reversal though on Qs 10-minute. Go to QQQ, 10-minute. That right there, it's a Morningstar, which is bullish, which makes me want this to continue higher. A little bit of a fight near like 506. But there is a Morningstar right here on Qs. IWM, new high a day. Let's go. Iron condors can be a little bit riskier on trend days because potentially you're going to have to close one side for the loss, which would just take away the gains from the winning side, so you just kind of be break even on the day. But then you can also, if it doesn't get to your other strike, then on the one side of the condor, then I mean both sides would expire full profit, and you kind of double dip. So I mean you got pros and cons. But 200 EMA here on Qs, double top rejection area, risk to reward. It does look good for a short. But the trend is still the friend as of right now. And I love IWM more than spying Qs right now. Get me up to next target. All right, 115. These contracts here. %46%. Is taking a put credit spread similar to a call option? Yes and no. So look at this rejection on Meta. See what happens there. So the thing, I'll use SPY. We'll pull up SPY real quick. So here's the thing. Actually, we'll do QQQ. So here's the difference. Okay. Say you take calls here on QQQ. Okay. Let's say that I take a put credit spread. Both are, bullish in theory, right? They will profit if it goes up. The difference is, say Qs rejects, comes down right here. Comes back down to this support. Your calls would be red. My put credit spread will be red. Say it stays here for an hour. Pops back up. Maybe goes down a little bit lower. Comes back up near this area, whatever it is, right? You gotta think by this time, from where you took calls here, 3 hours have passed and QQQ has not moved higher for you to take profit on your calls. Because theta is working on your call options and it's taking value off of it. That is where a put and a call credit spread thrive, because when theta is working for credit spreads, that's how they make money. When theta is working on just regular call and put options, it's taking money obviously from you, which is not good. The idea behind credit spreads is you want those contracts to go to zero. It's almost the opposite, right? You want your premiums and your contracts to move higher, right? I'm buying mine at 6. I want to sell them back to somebody at, 2, right? Because I'm getting paid a premium. So that's the difference. The strategies are completely different. Yes, a put credit spread is a bullish position, but when you look at how theta works and the Greeks, I have them working for me, and you kind of have theta working against you. So at the end of the day, and say Qs, it never goes higher than this right here, right? Which means at the end of the day, your call options are going to be absolutely worth 0. The difference is I sold, 494, so whatever it is down here. As long as Qs at the end of the day is above 494, my contracts are green. Yours would be freaking down 99.9% if that happened, right? At the end of the day, as long as it's above 494, the ones that I sold from my put credit spread, I would make money. If you bought call options, you would lose money. So that's the difference on just how the strategies work. Double top's playing out. $200 EMA. Meta, just a lot of top wicks right there. Poot time. Looks like it. So said Walmart's dropping. I'll probably get stopped out the rest here soon. Look at that double top on SPY and Qs. Look at the rejection on Meta. Fig comes back down and loses 662. It's not going to be pretty. You took SPX puts, 30%. Nice. Apple has gone absolutely nowhere. All right, here's the 21 EMA on SPY. Q's is almost there. Why do I have the 200 on the EMA on Webull right down here, but on TradingView it's up here? I hate how they're so different. Ooh, WBD. Keith alerted something in the Discord there. 150%. Someone just made $750. What? I ain't looked at Warner Brothers in forever. Beautiful. Look at that. Nice ripper. Great job. Look at that Meta rejection. Oh. It was a double top short. All right, there's the 21. Let me actually put this chart in the Discord. A lot of double tops, yeah. Amazon coming down pretty hard. IWM not even near the 21 EMA. It's still up a lot higher. Apple back red. Orb high on Qs is not until 501 like 75. Pre-market high is like right here. So if there is a bounce spot, it would be near this zone here. Oh, let's get an alert on. Oh, the Walmart. Oh! Meta! SPY, Qs. Dumping. Nice job. You took it off the 200 for the short. 21%. Great job, JT. There's a 21. Holy shit. About VWAP here on SPY. I should have done the meta puts. Drew it out perfectly. Look, did the 15-minute squeeze still hasn't fired, and now it's going downside. I'm telling you, that was it. That was it. I think that was it. Could be wrong. But so far, that's working out nicely. It looked good for the pop up there, but that was definitely the spot to slam it. 100% on SPX. Jesus. Great job, Terry. All right. This is where you'd want to see a little bit of a bounce. I'm going to add to my cues. At 12. See if we get this bounce. TTD. What, downside or upside? Downside, nice. $21 EMA on IWM. Actually, I'm going to put Qs over here. Beautiful. So that was the orb high on QQQ that I was talking about. Where they can bounce it. So pre-market high, I said, was right there. And the orb high was right below it. That was the zone. So that's the reason why I took the ad there on the Qs. So would love for that to hold, take it back up higher. If it does, I'll be green. See, that's the difference with call options. See, being in calls, I'm not in QQQ calls. I'm in a QQQ put credit spread. See, that's the difference. If you were in calls right there, just went red, right? Put credit spread just went red. I'm going to add back into the put credit spread. And even the bounces back up here, right? And then it can just stay sideways and chop here, not even making you a high a day, whatever it is, and eventually pull back down, whatever it is. But theta is going to burn those contracts on your call options. You're going to lose money. It's going to burn those that premium on mine. It's going to gain money. That's So I sold 494s. Let's go JT. 50% on that drop. Nice. 10 million SPY puts. Hit the tape. 558 strike for April 17. Whew. That's what I wanted to do. The 492s. And the 490s. That's what I wanted to get. But I went a little bit aggressive because I planned on closing them earlier and not letting them expire. So I wanted to be a little bit riskier and get the higher premium of it. So we'll love to see QQQ hold the zone here, 500, and just freaking chop just here. Stay like in this area or above this area just all day. Just stay here, above here, all day, or at least by the end of the day, and I'll be fine. Q's backtest rejection of, or not Q's, Meta backtest rejection of that 662. Think about Tesla over 292. It's a short the pop. Short the pop. Just my opinion. I mean, Tesla needs a bounce. Jesus, like, look at this thing. It needs a bounce. Because if it doesn't, it's going to gap fill. And I think it will gap fill, but it needs to bounce first. Let me clear all this off. So here's my thing on Tesla. I like Tesla. So I initially drew, there's a Head and Shoulders right here on the 4 hour. Okay, mark 380. Boom. That's where I said Tesla was a short. And then I said it was going to 280, 275. There's 280. $275. That's where Tesla was going to go. Look at that. Beautiful. Meta coming lower. So, if you zoom out and look over here, there is a gap fill on Tesla. Right there. Down to 255. Drag that over. Right there. Look where it hit. Top of the gap. So, I would like to see Tesla pop back up to here. And gap fill, go back down there. I'm actually going to screenshot that. So I think Tesla can absolutely bounce here and go back to 300 to 310. I got 308.8 marked. So 300 to 308, I absolutely think that's a great spot to short the pot. Can it go higher from here? Absolutely. And I think it will go higher from here. I don't think it's going to instantly go down and fill the gap. It is overextended. It's hitting a big key area right here. I think it is absolutely going to pop up. It's just going to put in a lower high and then it's going to go fill this gap fill. That is my full target for downside. I wanted 275. That's what I got. It's just that gap fill. I mean, if it fills, it fills. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. 275 was right there for where it started, and that was good enough for me. But there's that gap fill below it. Are they going to defend it or are they going to fill it? I mean, only time will tell. So, I mean, I'm happy with the trade for, $105 drop on Tesla, but hits 300, 308, I'm going to try and go short again, take it back down to 275 again. It's the same thing that I did here. Shorted Tesla down here. Mark this level right here. It's 360 area. Pop back up, went short. Straight back down. Now it goes back down here. It's going to pop back up and go straight back down. That is just what I have been watching on Tesla. So 660 on Meta coming lower. Let me screenshot that chart and post that real quick. I appreciate that. Not too many people like my charting on Tesla because it's always bearish. Well, not always bearish. It's just lately it's been bearish because the setup was, I don't know, seemed more bearish. Q's coming back down to that orb high spot. Man, Meta was such a freaking great short right there. Ugh. That was such a great freaking short spot. Whoopsies. Guys, if you send me DMs in the middle of streaming and trading, the chance of me responding anytime soon are slim to probably none until later on this afternoon. Just letting you know. I got like 15 messages that came in within the last like hour that I see. JT crushing it. Look at Meta. Ugh. Beautiful. I mean, that Head and Shoulders. I mean, it ain't perfect Head and Shoulders, but I mean, it was something that I saw. And again, just that pop-up right there to where that right shoulder was, I thought it'd be a great spot for the freaking short. I was like, on the intraday, it looks great for it to pop up there. But the second it does, it can slam it back down to 660, 658. Back down to the zone. I mean, we got 30 minutes till lunchtime now. Tesla pulling back. SPY is dumping. Man, a call credit spread for this Iron Condor is looking nice right here. We're right back to where we were to start the day. But you can't get really any premium because it's too late in the day. Unless I just roll down to the 492s, 490s. The only thing I could do is like 508, but that's way too close. Way too close. $90% on what? SPY or Meta puts? Which one did you take? Tesla is Stressla. And I would say that's target zone on Meta. There's orb high again on Qs. I kind of want to take an SPX call right here, right now for a scalp. Like, so bad. But we're coming into lunch. And it does look like we can drop a little bit lower, but this is a spot for a good bounce. The 5900s are 750 bucks per contract. Not bad. Oh my goodness. I didn't get filled on them. They just popped though to 840. Look at that bounce on SPY. 5900s are at 840, 850. They're up $100 per contract gain. Yeah, I couldn't even get filled fast enough. Mountain Man said he went long there, saying I tried too. I tried. Couldn't get filled. Now they're at 9. No. It's $150 per contract gain. Look at that bounce. Ah! SPX moves so quick. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. No, they're about to hit 1,000. They're at 950. Very choppy today. Yeah, I mean, there's no sense of direction just yet. It broke trend and we're back down to opening price. We had $200 per contract gain on those SPX. Should have just did a market buy. Did a mid-limit fill. I've been the fastest freaking $500 I've ever made. Try to get filled on 2 contracts. Orb high bounce again on Qs. Same spot for the ad earlier. And look at Meta. Look at Meta. You can't make that shit up. Drew this prior, hit the zone. I said that would be full target. Look at the bounce. It just lined up across the board for the support bounce. Orb high again on Qs. Support zone on Meta. Support spot on SPY. They're at $1,000. Oh my god. Can't believe it didn't fill. What a bounce play. Great job, Mountain Man, though. He put it right there. Like at the same minute where I was like, I'm tempted to get these SPX calls. He typed in the chat, went long SPY here. Look at this bounce. Oh my god. If that rips to high of day, oh. They're at 1050. Look at this. Oh man. $300 per contract. That quick in a 5-minute candle. What a great bounce. What a great bounce that was. You try to take the 5910s? That would have been a good one too. It was close. If Uber gets to 77.5, could see 82. Yeah, we actually charted this one yesterday. Look at this bounce on Meta. Right off that. So Uber, we charted this one yesterday. Looks really good. The thing I don't like is the weekly. I do not like this weekly candlestick setup whatsoever. It's the only issue that I have with Uber right now. But, okay. So okay, you guys want to do a little teaching session real quick? You want to learn about SR flip zones? How you can trade this shit like all the time? Okay. Look, take everything off the chart. I don't need any of this. Okay, this is what you have to start with. We're gonna go all the way back here. Okay, go all the way back here on the daily. Do you see this right here? See how it gets a big reaction to the downside? See how it gets a big reaction to the upside? See how it gets a big reaction to the upside? Drag it over. Is it a coincidence that they kill candled it with a red candle right there for the bears to take control? And what happens? It goes downside. It pops back up. What do? Big reaction. Slap it in that zone, straight back down. Drag it over. Is that a coincidence? Is that a coincidence? Is that a coincidence? SR flip. Is that a coincidence? Is this a coincidence? Is this a coincidence? Do you just see what I just did right here? Look. That's not a coincidence. That is what I look for every single day. That is a beautiful spot there on Uber. So now, drop it down to 15 minutes. These are the last 3 trading sessions. Every single time it has came down here into this zone, look at it. Let's go to the 5 minute. Entered into the zone, held. What happened the next day? Ripped. Okay. They rejected it, slapped it straight back down. What happened today? Held the zone. What's it doing so far? Pushing back to the upside, right? Beautiful longs on Uber. So I do like Uber. I just don't like the weekly, but the daily, you can't ask for anything better. That is how you find key zones of SR flip spots here on Uber. It's not a coincidence. Not a coincidence. This is what I do every single day, on every single name, on every single time frame. This is one of the biggest things that I will teach in my mastermind. Absolutely beautiful chart. That's how you find trades, multiple time frames. That's how you catch big moves. Spying cues, I'm sad. I'm sad. Where are those calls at? I bet they hit 12. They did. They hit $1,200 per contract. Wow. Baby not happy. What's your question? Look at that. God. They're at 13. $1,350, $600 per contract gain. Ah! Oh my God. Why couldn't they feel me? FOMO? No, not FOMO. If it was FOMO, I would have, the second it was up $100, I would have been like, market buy, we're going. But I didn't. NFP is non-farm payroll. What a beautiful move on spine Qs there. See, look. I'm going to go look at my put credit spread. Let me see how much I'm up. If I'm up anything. We'll see. I'm not sure if I'm green. I am green. Let's go. So that's the difference. I am up. It's bouncing around 20% now on QQQ. So that's the difference. If you were in calls, you'd probably still be around break even, maybe potentially red. And if we just chop and don't make a higher high, and again, don't go any higher, just stay in this area, you're going to lose value and I'll keep gaining value. That's the benefit of credit spreads. You don't need 25K. You don't need 25K. You only need 2K. Why did Keith just say WBD up 700%? What did this man do? We looked at this earlier. Oh my goodness. Let's go, Keith. Great job on WBD. What a ripper this morning. Well, now 4,400 people just watch me fumble a bag on SPX calls. Wally World fighting? Yeah, I'm no longer in. I'll get back in potentially for a swing by the end of the day. We'll see. So let me go pull it up here on the chart. The technical analysis is way valid. The issue is it's taking too long, and theta kicks in and burns premium off the contracts the longer it takes. So having a stop up at entry, keeping the trade from going from green to red, is what stopped me out. It's just one of my rules that I have. I can always re-enter in later on. The trade thesis and technical analysis for it to go upside has not been invalidated. Let's go. 4,400 people just watch me fumble SPX calls. Love it. We've been $600 in like 10 minutes. He's okay. I think that's actually how much I'll make on the credit spread if I let it go towards expiration. How much will I make? I can't do math. $640 is how much I'll make. But I'm probably going to lose $80 of that. So I'll make 500 and something. Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you, buddy. Everly's having a meltdown about her lunch. What a long that was. Oh my god. I mean, good ad for the put credit spread, and now I'm green on Qs, so I can't not be mad. But that was the freaking spot to go long on SPY and SPX there. Mount Man, are you still in SPY calls? Up 1K on futures account for a long on ES. Great job. Let's go. That makes me feel better. At least somebody freaking capitalized on that move. I know Mountain Man's probably still on his SPY calls too. What a move! Oh my gosh, let's go. I'm going to keep on going back and checking how much those SPX calls are at just to make myself so sad. 14. They're about to be up 100%. About to be up $700 per contract. Let's go! I see your screenshot there. $1,000. Let's go. P&L. Great work. Yeah, so you don't need 25K to trade credit spreads. You only need $2,000 in a margin account. You only need 25K to be able to close them every single day. Otherwise, if you have under 25K, then you would get flagged as a pattern day trader, which means if you have under 25K, you can only take three same day trades, entry and exits in a 5 business day period. So, which means you can only do 3 trades every week. So I usually take credit spread every single day. So you can do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You can do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Completely Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Not a bad idea. That's probably the best, honestly. If you can only do 3 days throughout the week with credit spreads, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I think is the best. So, and again, you just need $2,000 in a margin account, and then you'll be able to open them at like whatever the premium is, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12, whatever it is, and then close them same day for a penny or two for 80, 90%, and move on to the next day. And there's NFP rejection and around 200 EMA again on SPY. We're just chopping. Ain't going nowhere. Rivian is actually holding up very nicely at 3.4% still in the day, over $12. Big move yesterday equal chop today. Um, I think that is correct, and we're going to see the bigger move within the last 2.5 hours of today. Starting around 1:30, 2 p.m., I think we'll see a bigger move on SPY and Qs. I'm thinking to the upside because it's going to set up for a bearish move over the next 2 weeks for SPY to go down to 575.35 is my target to be exact. So I do think we see $12 lower on SPY. So we'll love for it to pop back up, go to 590 area here, go up here, and then I'm targeting, if it continues downside on Webull, I have here. So we'd love for it to pop to 590, even up near 595, whatever it is. I think it's perfectly fine. But yeah, see? Right there. So I think SPY can pop up here, continue the trend, and come back down here. That's just my thesis for SPY over the next week or two. So for today, I think we hold and potentially go a little bit higher. Got to go higher so we can go lower. Been holding Meta PCS was 647.5 for the entire week. Was down 200% this morning, I think. HODL. Where is it at right now? Meta's premiums are so expensive. It's a good one, but they move very quick. Yeah, they went in the money this morning. You sold 647s, 0.5s. Would you do a $10 wide spread and buy the 642.5s? So your net premium right now is like 15. If you did that $10 wide spread for Chris, just wondering. Hey, how'd I know? Yes. So you got 50 credit and it's at 15 right now? Around 15, I'd imagine. WBD new high day. Keith is just crushing that one. Nice. 14. Yep. There you go. So up about 70%, right? Yep, there he is. 72%. Hey, I love it. I love it. I love it, man. Great trade. That's the thing with credit spreads too. Credit spreads can go, like mine earlier, down 120%. That's what people don't understand with credit spreads. Like you can go minus, 100, 200, 300%. You just gotta be able to, have just good risk management for those trades. Obviously, don't let it blow up and liquidate your account, but just stick to the technical analysis in your rules and risk management. Trust the process. Still rejecting the same spot. Lower high on SPY and Qs. Susie Q, great live session this morning. Killed it on the IWM calls this morning. Nice. Great job. Those were fun. I think more people actually banked off the Palantir calls this morning than IWM, which is funny because it was the reverse for me. I actually banked more on the IWM than I did on the Palantir. Looking at the chart for Palantir, again, it held the back test, and that was a good spot to go long. And then it just ripped and made a new high. So the TA stayed valid the entire time. Going through the watch list, I don't see a damn thing. Look at Google. What has Google and Apple been doing all day? What the hell is this? Look at this. Look at the 15-minute chart. What is this? Consolidation. It's in a squeeze. I've been in a squeeze since pre-market. What is this? Disgusting price action. Look at that bounce on Walmart. She's gonna make me get back in. Me to get back in the Walmart. Now it would have to break and base over 98, and then I would probably take the next strike down from what I had earlier, and then my stop loss would be risking the profits that I had on the initial trade for the 100s. That's probably how I would go about that trade if I get back in. So I was in the 100s for March 21st. Actually, I'd probably just take them again. Look at the open interest and volume on those contracts. I mean, they look good. On the Marches, there's like nothing else that sticks out for volume and OI other than those contracts. I mean, the 105s, but they're 28 cents. So maybe I'll just hit the same ones again. Because there's no volume on the 101s really, or the 102s. I'd probably just take the 100s. Just pay more than I initially did. Wouldn't be by much. They'd probably be at 135 by that point. Which it is what it is. NVIDIA coming back down, Tesla coming back down, SPY and Q's probably getting a red candle here. Yup. Yeah, barcode. Yeah, that's disgusting. Look at Apple too. Like, what are we doing? What are you doing? Look at the 5-minute on Apple. Who in their right mind wants to trade this right now? The fact that I was able to catch Palantir, IWM, Qs, swung Walmart. That was it. I didn't get filled on SPX, and I did not take Meta, even though both those worked out beautifully. Has any trade gone red this morning yet? I mean, the Qs went red, but that's a credit spread. That's fine. That's why I gave myself room to add. And we're green. Or we're probably at entry now. I'll pull it up right now. I'm at entry. Back to entry. Which is 9. Can I be greedy and do another strike, $10 lower on a drop? Because I feel like we're about to drop here. I can do the 492s and 490s. Oh, well, I did the 492s. It probably will not let me do this order if I take a guess. Oh, I did 495, 490, 493? I thought I did 494s. I did 495s. I was off by $1 this whole time. Whoops. So I could do 494, 492s. I like the 492, 490s though. If I can get them at 5. I don't think it's going to fill me at 5 though. But I could also add 494 and 492 now on a dip. OMG Keith WBD. Yeah, he crushed that one. He absolutely crushed it. Oh, let me go check the profits channel. Hold on. Very off topic. It's got to be time for a new stick of gum, brother. It actually lasts for like a decent amount of time, but yeah, it's getting to that point. All right, here's the downside on SPY and Qs, just coming right back down to the same spot. Walmart calls, nice. First month in the Discord by PK, profit of $3,119.49. My brother, great freaking work. Walmart, nice gains. Walmart, nice gains. Done for the day, P&L, $610, nice. Done for the day, $544, nice. $8,824. Let's fucking go. Great work. Love to see it. Great freaking work. Look at these gains. Oh my god. I'll get the screenshots here in a few because I got to jump off. Look at that. See, look. You got people in here that just come in and take 1 or 2 trades, make $50 to $100, and they're like, man, it's good enough for me. And you got people who compound these gains, 3K for the month, right? You got bigger accounts in here, 8K on the day. Like the variety, oh my gosh. It's just, I mean, it's the same trades. I mean, whether you got a $2,000 account, you got a $200,000 account. It's the same trades, and if you follow the same risk management strategy for how you appropriately size each account, you would each get, I mean, you took the exact same trade, same size, percentage on the account, right? And if you both take gains at 25%, obviously someone's going to make, $100, someone's going to make $10,000. Like, it's the same. That's incredible. Great job, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, I gotta jump off here. I'm gonna grab some lunch. Gonna go give the kiddos some lunch as well. Put them down for a nap. Would you still take not today? I think it's if you can only do 3. So if you can only do 3 a week, I would suggest Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Just my opinion. Someone sent a message. They said, Casey, you still feel confident on QQQ for these put credit spreads? I said, not at all. I don't know why I took this trade. And I was like, just kidding. I'm like, of course. QQQ can stay its happy ass right here all day. I did 495s. I went a little bit aggressive. I thought I did 494s. I did 495s, 493s. I'm about to open up 492s and 490s here if it dips back down. QQQ can stay its happy ass in this entire range from freaking 497 to 506. I don't care. At the end of the day, at some point in time, I'm going to be able to close this bad boy for a penny or two somewhere in here if it stays in here within the next 2 hours. I mean, within the next 2 hours, if QQQ either goes down there, then I will sell it for a loss. If it goes up here, it's definitely going to be 90%, close to 100. If it just chops around in here, it's going to burn premium off, and I'll probably end up selling it for 2 pennies at some point. So I feel perfectly fine with the put credit spread. Do I feel confident if you're in longs or calls? Fuck no. Absolutely not. This market looks terrible right now. It looks absolutely terrible. Yeah, of course. I love doing this on Fridays. It's always fun. 5,000 people in here this morning. Appreciate you guys coming and hanging out on Fridays. A little bit more just laid back, just talking, doing educational stuff, calling out things that I see. Monday through Thursday, we're hammering it though. Freaking sending out trade alerts in the channels like crazy. We crush on the live streams too. Have QQQ coming down to 501.4. Yeah. Yep. Same spot I did earlier. VWAP, 15-minute orb high. Absolutely can come down there. Be another great spot for a potential bounce. And the video coming down, I don't see that. I mean, I see it chopping. It also looks like a bull flag. Is that a question or a statement? But either way, it's kind of flat right now. And honestly, it looks like a bull flag. And the video on the 15-minute looks like a bull flag. Look, before I jump off, someone was just asking about it. In the video, 15-minute. Looks like a bull flag to me. You'll see the 5-minute here, like this pennant that is forming here. But overall, I mean, it just looks, this looks like a flag right here. So you got, I mean, it's just choppy right through that zone right here. 15-minute. And it's bouncing its head off around like 124. So if it can break 124, it can get a little pop up back up here. So could be wrong, but I mean that's See if it's in a squeeze or anything real quick before I jump off. I already drew that trend line right there for me. Alright, it's in a squeeze on the 5-minute. There's an MMK zone right down there. Okay. 5-minute squeeze was downside, has not fired downside yet, and we're trying to push. So it's bottom of the flag by the dip spot is 120.6 down to 120. So multiple scenarios, but it's either down here, back up here, and then rip. It's like here, this lower or this higher low that I just put in. It does a break and base, goes up here. Or it comes back down, gets invalidated, and just goes lower. Right? That's the 3 scenarios. But zooming out a little bit more on the 10 and 15 minute, I think these 2 scenarios look more probable than the third. Look at Q's. Look at Q's bouncing here. Look at SPY. SPY's bouncing as well. So, I mean, if all these things are still holding VWAP, reclaiming EMAs, and still holding support and trying to push up higher, I mean, I think one of these 2 scenarios for NVIDIA for this potential 10-15 minute bull flag look pretty good to get a push to 124 and then 125.45. So, again, could be wrong. I am going to screenshot that chart real quick, though, because it looks decent. Actually doesn't look bad. Yeah, it's either going up or down, right? Someone says SPY looks like a head and shoulders. Okay, I'll do you a solid. Okay. You see a head and shoulders, right? Same head and shoulders that you see? What if you see an inverse head and shoulders? Think about that. You're saying this is a wonky head and shoulders. What if it's a wonky inverse head and shoulders? I don't really see a head and shoulders either. Then the regular. Who knows? It's either going to go up or it's going to go down. Alright, just posted that NVIDIA chart in the Discord for you guys. That makes it look more clear on mobile. Yeah, like, I see chop too. 100%. Yeah, I see more chop too. But I think we pop up higher on the back half of the day. In another hour or 2. That's my guess. I showed the chart why earlier. So, all right, guys, that's it for me. Appreciate you guys hanging out. I've got a lot of messages to go through. I've already seen a few of them come through just on the Discord, though. But I know some people took IWM calls, made a bag. Most people took PLTR earlier this morning. That was a beautiful chart setup. I am going to post that here shortly. Would love just everyone to like and comment, engage, retweet, whatever it is. That's all I ask, just support and engagement on those. So I'm going to post that Palantir chart and the IWM chart as well. Those two are the, I guess, the top little upside moves this morning. Some people didn't take IWM and some people took SPY and QQQ. I mean, when I called out, when I said this is looking good for the push, I took IWM because it had relative strength over SPY and Qs. All 3 of them played out. And I saw some people took SPX, some people took SPY for 35. Some people took, someone in here on the live stream took 0 DTEs for like 85%. I think they actually went to 100 afterwards. I remember seeing like the 85 or 86% post. So hope everyone at least maybe learned something new today, made a little bit of money. watching the video, watch SPY and Qs here. I'm still long with the put credit spread. I'm not in longs or like in calls or anything. I'm still my put credit spread on Qs, and I will be as transparent as I possibly can. I am currently up $120. Oh, if you can see it, maybe not. I'm up $120. There's a screenshot right there of the Webull card on those Qs. Oh, we just popped. I'm up $200. I'm up 50% on QQQ. This is the difference with credit spreads versus 0DTE calls. 0DTE calls would be red. QQQ credit spread is up 50%. Let's go. So we're pushing. Now I'm up $300. That's how crazy credit spreads can be. Because when it goes from 6 to 5, right? If you got 100 contracts, that 1 penny move, that's $100. So let's go. Let's bounce it, baby. All right. I'm going to send those charts out and everything later on. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Charts looking good. SPY, Qs, popping. See if we can go higher. All right. Love you guys. See you later.